What's up, Wolfman fans? It's been a while since we had a talk. I think it's time. I'm really close to the camera, and the sun. Oh my God, what am I thinking? The light is kind of reflecting off my forehead and probably blinding you, so I'm gonna go ahead and step back now. So that's a lot better. So if you have not been paying attention, the world is crazy. This world is insane. With the recent shootings in Florida, by the way, none of this is going to be new information to anybody, but I'm going to weigh in on it because I felt like it was time for me to do so. So, we had the recent school shootings in Florida, and what come out of that? Heavy gun control ideas. Well, that's the only solution, right, guys? More gun control. We're going to restrict public's access to guns. We're going to make it illegal so the bad guys don't get a hold of them, because, bad guys follow the law. That's some smart thinking right there. Personally, I think we need to make smoking crack while in office illegal. I thought it was. I really, honestly, I thought you could not be on an illicit substance such as that and still be in Congress. But, they've got Nancy Pelosi and Dianne Feinstein up there, so, you do the math on that. Either they're out of their mind and their mind is past their expiration date, or they're up there fucking straight up smoking crack. They're fucked. So, we have problems in this country. Nobody can argue that. We have that racism problem. And the problem isn't what you think when I say racism. The problem is everybody thinks white people are racist because they're white. But that in and of itself is not a racist statement. Again. Yeah. But we have sexism. Not in the traditional sense, though. It's not in the sense of the patriarchy oppressing women. It was about that. It started that way, but that's kind of gone by the wayside. There's still a few hanging on, like clinging till the bitter end, hanging on to that. And those people are just as insane. But moving on from that, the new sexism is the what I call trans sexism. Trans sexism is trans people, and I'm not going to say one thing or another, my opinion on them, really, but because that's not the focus of this video, but their aggressive thought process towards straight people, specifically straight men. They get 9 kinds of upset when a straight man doesn't want to have a relationship. I mean, intimately with a trans person. They think that's oppressive. That's oppressive, and it's offensive. What in the actual fuck? That's the most stupid statement I've ever heard. You have a guy that found out that a man, let's say me, just like me, a straight white man with a beard, and he's got tattoos. He's a part of that masculinity thing that everybody says is so toxic now. Oh, toxic masculinity. Well, I don't like wearing skinny jeans and drinking soy milk. Because in my personal opinion, that's for pussies. Men are not that way. Men have never been that way. This new generation of men is ridiculous. They think masculine stuff, like chopping wood, changing tires, and like smelling like a forest, and American flag, and bald eagles and freedom and guns, and yeah, they think that's bad. But you know what? To each their own. I'm not going to sit there and say that if you want to wear skinny jeans and Chuck Taylors and drink soy products and eat and drink soy products and be a vegan. If you really want to do these things, to each their own. And I'm not going to say one way or another. Personally, I like being a little more masculine. I like being a mechanic and being able to work on cars, and I work on diesel trucks, for God's sakes. I work on big stuff. I like being able to do that. I like having a beard. I like smelling like a forest. I don't mind smelling like a campfire. In actuality, my wife hates it, but I love it. I love the smell of stuff burning and fuel. And man, I'm weird. I know. But anyway, I like my masculine stuff. Now, I kind of digressed off of my original point. My original point was, take a person like that, masculine, the stereotype of masculinity. Take that kind of individual, and he meets this girl at a bar. She's good looking, and there's a possibility of a hookup. Then he finds out a very critical detail. She has a penis. Now, that's kind of crudely put, and for that I apologize, but that's the basis for this. This individual says they're a woman. That's what they claim. That's what they identify as a woman. Fine and dandy for you. But this guy, he's not attracted to men that identify as women. You see? But that's offensive. And doing that is wrong. Saying that you're not attracted to him is wrong. This is the newest thing I found out about it. It's like a new trend. I'm going, are you freaking mentally retarded? You want to make it, basically force people to like you. And force people to accept that I'm a woman, but I have a dick. That's what you want. You recognize the fact that the rest of the world does not agree with the way you think you are. They think that you have an issue. A mental issue. You recognize this, but you want to force them to not recognize it. It's insanity. Pure insanity. Racism is always a thing. It's never gonna. It's a systemic problem, and it's not gonna go away. It's too late now. But it's all against white people. But no, black people can't be racist. And yes, I have heard this before. Black people can't be racist. Only white people can be racist. Well, that statement in and of itself is a racist statement. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white, of Asian descent or Hispanic, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you're not an asshole, you're a cool person to me. I'll hang out with you. I'll drink a beer, whatever, You're a cool person to me. As long as you're not an asshole. But then again, the minute you start screaming it's because I'm black or because I'm Mexican, right? I'm going to laugh and say, yeah, it is. Why? Because you brought it on. You started this train. Let's go with it. Let's do this. Racism is the most stupid argument in the world. True racism, the true actual racism, is so minute of a thing, it's not a problem. Point blank, guys, this world is insane. And what happened is, you had a group of older people who want things to run a certain way. They want this world to be and operate a certain way. And to do that, they had to get a group of the populace behind them to get their ideas pushed through. That's what it needed. They needed that. So what did they do? They played on the fears and the emotions of a younger population, of a younger group of people. They're easily impressionable. Basically the next generation after me. So this is the group that's up and coming into college and are in high school, and their minds are forming an idea and an opinion about stuff on the political spectrum. Big stuff. And they're up and coming. That's the group they played to. The problem is, this group is retarded. And I don't mean that like literally they're mentally retarded. They're not. Their minds aren't fully developed yet. I didn't even understand a lot of the way the world worked around me until I was in my late 20s to my early 30s. I'm still learning things, to be honest. But you're talking about Generation Tide Pod, for God's sakes. These are the people who you want their vote. And honestly, I see what I see that's wrong, not so much as the kids. Yeah, they're buying into the nonsense, but it's the people above them that are taking advantage of the fact that these kids aren't fully developed in their mind yet. And they're still as impressionable as they are. They're taking advantage of that and making them believe nonsense. Absolute bullshit. The way the world works, I'm going to tell you right now. You grow up, you go through school, all your different levels of school up to 12th grade, up through your senior year of high school. And then you go to the college, you go to college, you go to the military, or you just straight out join the workforce. That's how it starts. That's how it all starts. Then after that, it's very simple. And it all eventually culminates to this. You work. You go to work. You earn a paycheck, you pay your bills. You may or may not have a family of your own, like a wife or a husband and or kids. You may have a actual family of your own, or you may not. That's your prerogative. No one tells you one way or another. Either way, you have to support whatever your household is made up of. That means so you go to work, you get your paycheck, so you can pay your bills. You get your health insurance so that if somebody gets sick or hurt or whatever, you're covered. And then eventually it all comes to the main point. You die. You die. That's it. Yeah, make the most of your life, but not at the expense of other people. So all you young kids out there, I don't know if any of you are watching. In fact, I highly doubt it, but if one of you guys happens to stumble across my video, here's my advice. Stop, and I'm talking to you college age, high school age, whatever. Stop listening to politicians. What you need to do, what you need to focus on, is the road in front of you. Education, your life, your job. Stop focusing on the damn politicians. At some point, when you're a little bit older and wiser as an adult, you got somebody running for office, actually listen to what they talk about. And to pick the candidate that actually reflects your best interests. And I don't mean free cell phones or this, that, and the other, the mandatory health care and dumb stuff. I'm not talking about politicians that promise to give you something. I'm talking about politicians that promise to make this country a better place with your help. That's kind of an idea there. But really, at this age, at your young age, your focus should be on school and not, doing meth. It's a really easy life. Enjoy it while it lasts. To the rest of you guys, to my 35 subscribers, all 35 of you, appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having an awesome, what is it, March now? Awesome March. It's the beginning of spring. The cold weather is finally going away, at least here in Texas it is. It's finally kind of tapering off. Still getting a lot of rain, which is, it's okay as long as it's warm out. I hope you guys are having an awesome life. I hope everything's going great, and maybe we'll continue this. As you see, that my time on YouTube, my videos and stuff have kind of trailed off. Life kind of took over. I'm very busy, and I don't get a lot of time off. And the time off that I do get is usually spent, spending time with the wife or cleaning up around the house that I didn't have time to do during the week, and it's crazy. So it is what it is, and I hope to see you guys again here in the future. Again, always feel free to drop me a line. You can hit me up on Facebook. You guys can hit me up here in the comments section. I will see your comments. I'll be happy to read them and happy to take any suggestions. Until that, guys, as always, take it easy, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.